think the greatest positive impact factory-built buildings have provided to this project and to this school district's need is this district would not have been able to pass a bond to be able to build the new junior high school without this building type. We started a path about 2.5–3 years ago in looking at traditional site-based buildings, and this campus, what we're doing here, some of the initial pricing was 80 million. 50 million, 30 million. This community couldn't afford those. And so we were able to design a project that was able to meet what the taxpayers could afford. That is the positive impact. And so what we've done is we've assembled a team of architects, of factory-built building, of general contractors, subcontractors that have come together to collaborate in 14 months to design, permit, and build a new junior high school for the Santiam Canyon School District that will provide 21st century learning environments for those kids to be able to learn well into the future. If we would not have looked at this solution, we wouldn't be standing in these new buildings that will be ready for the kids to return in the fall of 2020. That's the impact.
So do I see modular building as having a positive impact to the market? The answer is absolutely yes. The two big takeaways that we found, having done multiple stick-built school projects, are speed to market and value, as far as a good quality product at a reduced cost because of the factory-built element that goes into the project. For us, looking at this, a year ago, this project was, past bond and it was just getting ready to go, and here we are 2 months from now going to be opening up for school. I have not seen a project go from inception to completion so quickly. Now there's a ton of challenges that go with that, but with the right team, modular buildings, I really feel like add a tremendous tool for districts to find new solutions for projects that need to be brought in on a tighter budget and on a tighter schedule.
Factory-built buildings are the buildings built mainly, most of the construction is on site. When the building arrives on site, you'll have all it framed. So while the building is being built in the factory, we are here on site doing all the site work, preparing for it, excavation and footings and all that. And then it comes on and the building sits. Buildings that are built on site, it takes longer because you have to do things in sequence. You have to do all the site work first, then you have to frame and do all that. That also is more expensive because when it's built in the factory, there's less labor involved, so it reduces the cost. And it's fascinating to see that one day you have an empty site and the next day you have a full building on site.
I think the collaboration is a real opportunity. We essentially handed over the design after we worked really hard on it to someone else who's going to build it and finish it. And that was really challenging and really exciting. They were on the team all the way through, and we sort of reversed roles about 3/4 of the way through the design process. It gave us a real opportunity to understand the pros and cons of working with wood and working with modules and the limitations and the efficiencies of it. I think some of the best design actually comes from limitations. It comes from having to come up with creative solutions with limited options. And we're really proud of the work that we've done here.
So as a general contractor, having gone through this process for the first time on a school, I would say absolutely we would do this again. I think a couple key takeaways here are early team involvement by the architect, the contractor, all design parties, because there's so many design elements that have to be brought together so quickly, and a collaborative team environment is essential to pulling off a project like this. That it's just amazing that we're here today, and in a very short while they're going to be open for school.
We've been hired to do the siding and the roofing and do basically the exterior envelope on this process. This is probably one of the highest quality exterior envelopes I've ever seen actually put together from a specification standpoint. In this situation for the Santiam project, you've got a full air and vapor system that's done by Blue Skin, a Henry's product, and then you've got every furring is borax treated, so it's never going to rot. Then you've got bug screens. All the steel is at least 24 gauge or 22 gauge or stainless flashings. There's nothing that's truly ever going to be susceptible to the weather that we have here in Oregon. And with the James Hardie product all the way around, there's no reason for it to be maintained outside of normal wear and tear and kids running into it or something else running into it. You are basically creating an envelope for the taxpayers, the bond, and this city where this is going to be a 100-year-plus solution. You're now not looking at having to maintain or do a maintenance on a cheaper product just to make this happen. You're putting on the best product from day one, so you're not going to see an increase in cost or an increase in maintenance over time. You're only going to actually have to have some type of roof. Every roof is going to go bad over time, but it's a lot cheaper than having to worry about redoing the windows, redoing the siding package that goes along with the standard roof life and a change. In the roofing side of things, everything is done with what we like to call a warranty, the manufacturer's warranty. So as the highest warranty in the industry, that's going to ensure that the taxpayers and the school doesn't have to worry about maintaining that roof until it's at the very end of its life cycle. Everything here has been done top shelf, top quality. Many
districts can't afford to build a traditional site-based building. And we need to find alternative means to provide them high-quality buildings that are durable, long-lasting, and easy to maintain. And we have been working, HMK has been working on this prototype for about 6-7 years. And this is about the 6th or 7th time we have constructed this type of building. What it does is it allows us to be able to build this project at a price point that the local taxpayers can afford.
We were contracted to install the refrigerant piping down the wall and out the side of the building, the backside, as well as the main returns in each modular. The HVAC system in this building is multiple systems with high efficiency gas furnaces and air conditioning. The systems do come with zoning and occupancy control, so the system's not working full time all the time, just when it needs to, which is a super saver. Durability and longevity of these systems is not being sacrificed. This project did the right thing with what they went with, the high efficiency, in the AC, and being in such a rural setting as this school is, and with the equipment that we have here, any local contractor will be able to come and service these units and controls and such.
Will people be able to tell that these buildings weren't built on site? I would say definitely not. They're tall, they're light, they're bright, they have a really good volume. We worked really hard to make sure that they were going to integrate with the site very carefully, so they're on grade, they're not raised up, so they have this really strong connection to the site and to each other. You get higher quality construction when you're able to do it inside, indoors, in a controlled environment. So all of that work that was done off site has tighter tolerances. So you have nice straight walls, and your windows are sealed tight, the floor is solid.
One of the things that HMK starts every project with is building standards. We have learned through the 25 years that I have been doing school construction, standards that school buildings need to be built to, what type of products, and we start with that. And with that in mind, there are 3 major criteria that we look at. Are they durable? Kids are hard and tough on schools. They have to be durable. Are they easy to maintain? And will they last a long time? We want buildings that are going to last 50, 60, 70 years minimum. And so we have built to those types of standards for these buildings. So these buildings, in our mind, are going to last as long, if not longer, than a traditional site-based building.
If I was a taxpayer and I lived in this county, I lived in the city, even in Mill City, I'd be really, really happy with the investment. When I say that, I have my daughter, she goes to public school, or a private school, and I look at every dollar counts. Well, in this situation, I believe that all the general contractors here, the representatives that actually work for Santiam schools in Mill City, they've done a nice job of actually saying, no, it needs to be done right from the word go. We're not value engineering anything down. What we're trying to do is keep the highest quality possible. So as a contractor, as a taxpayer, I would say this is a high quality project, probably one of the most high quality projects I've been on.
We had a lot of people working on this project. We learned a lot beginning to end. It was very challenging. We are all very proud of this project. We're proud of being able to partner with HMK, with Modern Building, Girding Builders, all the way through. We're still doing that through construction. We're still kind of learning day to day, and really excited at the opportunities that this construction type provides.
I am so proud of this project. I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the collaboration. I'm proud of people who are willing to get outside of their normal, look outside of the box, and try to find a real solution to fit the need for this client. This client had a limited amount of money to be able to build this project, but they wanted a building that met all of the 21st century learning environment needs and would be a long-lasting solution within their budget. We've accomplished that. I'm extremely proud because our job as a consultant is to listen to the client, to hear what they really have said, and to design a project that meets those needs. It's not about us coming to them with our personal biases, but for us to find that solution that meets their needs. That's what makes me proud of this and proud of the entire team. Soderstrom Architects, Modern Building, Girding Builders, and the many, many subcontractors that have had a part of this project. We've all come together to find that solution for this district.